up, loves? Welcome back to my channel. Today is Weight Loss Wednesday. So today, all we're gonna discuss is weight. So a little bit of a disclaimer before we start this. Do not come for me in the comments and tell me what I should or should not be eating, because what you eat after bariatric surgery or even for weight loss is between you and your doctor. There are some does, like you're not gonna be out there eating cake, but I have a very detailed list specifically from my doctor and my nutritionist, and these are the things that I'm gonna eat. So if you see something and you're just like, you shouldn't eat that, that ain't none of y'all business. So I saw my doctor on Thursday and they finally released me. It was my 1 month visit. They released me to be able to eat any of the foods that they deem acceptable, which is basically just like a super high protein, very, very low carb diet. It's not quite keto-ish because they don't want you to focus on fats. Fats are acceptable, but it's not like the focus, like you don't need a lot of them. It's mostly they want just protein, like that's all they care about. So my protein levels were actually a little bit low when they did my blood work, so I ordered this. So I had talked about this years ago when I had been doing other weight loss vlogs and things before. This is my favorite protein of all time. Now, when I was having surgery, I had to do the Premier shakes. I bought the skinny mixes. I put them in there. I still use the skinny mixes in there when I get a chance. And I also use it in my coffee. Good news, my code's still working. You can still get 10% off. All that's linked in the description. I'm gonna link this. I got this off of Amazon. This is 30 grams of protein. And the reason that I'm obsessed with this, and I've always loved it, was because when I do other protein scoops, like they're big scoops and you need 8 ounces of water, but if you're a bariatric patient and you can't do that much liquid, this is the way to go. It's only 1 tablespoon. You can see here, it even just shows you the difference. It's 1 little tablespoon, and that tablespoon gets you 30 grams of protein. It is completely colorless, flavorless. There's no smell to it. You can put it in things that are hot and cold. So I normally put this in my morning coffee, immediately 30 grams of protein. I will link this in the description below. There is no carbs, no sugar, and 58 calories per scoop. So this is like, for me, the king of protein if you've had bariatric surgery. Okay, so this is my grocery haul. This is for me for 1 week. And I'll go over every single thing with you and what I'm doing with it. So like I've got 2 packs of chicken breasts. I have some hamburger patties. Normally I take these, fry them up, season them really good, put some cheese, fried eggs on them. Fantastic. I also have a little pack of steak. Now, just like I said at the very beginning of this, that you need to check with your surgeon about this. So most of the time, steak is a no-no and off limits to anyone who's had bariatric surgery for the first 6 months. But my stomach was not cut, just my intestines rearranged because I'm a revision. So that rule does not apply to me, so I can have steak. So check with your doctor. Don't do what people on the internet do. So then I have these sausages. I love these. I normally eat them with eggs, and I only do about that much of 1 link. It's pretty good. This is my favorite thing in the world. We got some broccoli florets that are frozen. I'm gonna use this in the meal prep. I've got some baby spinach. Kind of be gentle. Again, right after you've had surgery, sometimes spinach will make your stomach hurt, but it's got a lot of vitamin A, C, and K, and I have to have a lot of vitamin A, D, E, and K, so spinach is on the menu. All right, then I have this Newman's Own pineapple salsa. It's only 20 calories for 2 tablespoons, 4 net carbs, and 4 sugars, but I don't eat 2 tablespoons. I normally do 1, so this is not that bad. Then over here, I have my pasture-raised large brown eggs. I actually went to Starbucks yesterday and tried these little egg things that they have, these little egg bites. And I have never been more excited in my life to make something. So I went out and got these. I'll probably use all of these in my meal prep. And this is the cheese that is in the egg bites. It's Gruyere cheese. I'm also, because I'm crazy, I'm going to do the eggs, Gruyere cheese. I'm going to put a little of roasted red peppers and spinach in my egg bites. I cannot wait for that. I'm going to make a little pesto on chicken with some mozzarella cheese. I got this farm style cut cheese. Would it have been cheaper if I would have bought it and cut it myself? Probably, but this was about convenience today because I'm feeling lazy. This is my addiction. This is like the best thing ever. Creamy ranch dressing from Old Charlie's. The calories and everything are not too bad. It's 110 calories, 2 total carbs, 1 sugar. So it's not bad at all. This is like my jam. Then, of course, I have my white chocolate mocha from Skinny Syrups. I've actually ordered more of these. It's a limited time on this. As you can see, I have plowed through this. I have 2 more of these coming, and then I have a caramel praline. So, caramel pecan. Can't wait to try that. Then, over here, these Walden Farms, they've got these new sugar-free, calorie-free, fat-free things. And I've got some caramel dip. I'm actually going to try this with some apples. So as you see, 2 tablespoons is 0 calories. They have 0 protein, 0 sugar, 0 carbs, 0 everything. So I'm going to try this with some apples so that we have a dessert. Then over here, I have some Prego no sugar added pasta sauce. I'm going to be making my own little chicken, and I'll use this, and I'll probably have some mozzarella cheese. I actually still have some of the wisps from the soft food diet. I'll probably crush those up, egg some of this, and make like a chicken parmesan. Then over here, this Real Good Pizza Co., they actually have cauliflower crust pizza, and I got the margarita. It's 9 carbs and 17 protein. It's not the best, but when you want pizza, this will be the best bet. The other thing I've been craving is peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Now, I can't do that, so I went out and got this. It's creamy with a bit of crunch, simply ground, honey roasted, Peter Pan peanut butter, 210 calories, and it's going to be 7 net carbs, 6 sugars. It's not the best, but it's better than making a peanut butter and jelly. Like, this can be an occasional thing. This is not something you would eat every single day. And I mixed that up with a little bit of sugar-free grape jam. And so that is your peanut butter and jelly. Okay, so now that you have seen all of the food that I've bought for myself for the next week, I'm going to show you how I turn all of that into some meal prepped meals so that they're easy and convenient. Just pull it out of the refrigerator, microwave it, and I'm ready to rock and roll. That will help me keep on track and make sure I'm getting the correct macros. So let's do it. So these first 2 meals that you're going to watch me make, they are actually for Josh and Becky. They're not for me. One of them is going to be a chicken stir fry, and it's just veggies and chicken. There's no rice, no noodles, anything like that. This is definitely something that you could put into your meal plan, but I am not specifically eating that this week. The other meal that you'll see me make is I will be doing some onions and peppers and chicken with some taco seasoning. And also there's going to be like a Mexican mix quinoa that I'm going to put into their meal prep bowls. And I'll show you that when I get it finished. All right, so now it is time for my food. So the first thing I'm gonna do is cook some chicken. I'm gonna put a little taco seasoning on it, and this will be like my spicy Mexican chicken. And what I'll do with this is I could dip it in some 0 carb queso cheese, and or I could make some taco shells out of cheese and have my own tacos, or I could just eat it with some refried beans. Whatever, this is just some Mexican style chicken. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is just cook some chicken breast. I'm just gonna really season this well. This could be paired with any kind of veggie. It's just some chicken to have on the side. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt, a little pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and some smoked paprika. So you'll see me do that. So this next recipe I actually saw online, and I thought I would give it a try, but it turned out to be a huge pain in my rear. So I made a little bit of an egg mixture with a little egg and a little heavy cream, and then I took my whisk and I tried to break them up, in the bag, but they didn't break up as well as I thought. So then I tried an ice cream scoop. That didn't work out, but the thing that worked the best was probably when I went and got a mason jar. That crushed it up really well. The next thing I did was just season those wisps. I did that with a little bit of smoked paprika, used a little garlic, little onion, and then I believe that I used some oregano and Parmesan cheese. Once I was done with that, I just battered the chicken like you would with any other recipe. Then I put it in a pan with a little bit of oil and I put it on a medium to low heat, and it still burned the cheese. No matter how low the heat was, it burnt. So this one was okay, but this is definitely not one of my favorite recipes, but I'll still eat it. Time to get started on my egg bites. I'm so excited about these. So first, I'm going to start off with cracking a dozen eggs and adding heavy whipping cream. I'm adding the rest of my mozzarella, not because the recipe calls for it, but because it's cheese and, you know, it's cheese. Okay, so I took my smoked Gruyere and the mozzarella, mixed it into the egg mixture, and then I sprayed a muffin pan and filled them up. And so now some of these I'm gonna add spinach and roasted red peppers, some I'm gonna add bacon, and some I'm gonna leave plain. These are just pretty, so I'm just gonna take a spoon and mix these up and put them in the oven at 350 for about 20-25 minutes. So I just got them out of the oven and they poofed up a little bit more than I was expecting and kind of ran into each other, but they smell amazing. So I'm still gonna eat these. Maybe I just put too much cheese. Not that that's even a possibility, but you know, just saying. They still smell fantastic. So no more coming into the kitchen not knowing what I'm gonna cook for myself. Now I actually have every single one of these little meals planned and prepped out. And so that will keep me from grazing on things that you're not supposed to graze on. So I hope you guys like this video. Make sure you like and subscribe. And if you look down in the description below, you will find, of course, my code for the skinny mixes. And you will also find a link to GENEPRO protein. It is something that I am using religiously now, and it is the best protein for bariatric patients. So I love you guys, and I will see you Friday. Love you, bye.